Well, time to review the Spider-Man movies.
Pizza time.
Hello everyone, and with the release of Spider-Man Far From Home coming out very soon, I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look back on the Spider-Man movies and review them. Now, keep this in mind, I will not be reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming, since I've already done that during Road to Endgame, so yeah, I won't be reviewing that movie. But still. So, time to look back at where this all started. The original Spider-Man movies made by Sam Raimi. Okay, so what's the plot of the movie? Well, the movie is about Peter Parker, played by Tobey Maguire, who gets bit by a radioactive spider and becomes Spider-Man. And his best friend's father, Norman Osborn, is injected with a serum that makes him go crazy, and it's up to Peter Parker to stop the Green Goblin. So, what do I think of this movie? Well, for a movie that's over 17 years old, it does hold up in my opinion. Let me get into my problems with the movie first, since there are some. Also, fun fact, originally this movie was going to be made by James Cameron, but unfortunately, James Cameron was going to have this movie be rated R and have a sex scene. Wow, I can see where Zack Snyder got his inspiration from for making Batman vs. Superman. But still, let me talk about my problems first. First off, Mary Jane Watson, played by Kirsten Dunst. She is not very good in this movie at all. She comes off as bland, emotionless, and doesn't really do that well, in my opinion. Also, the fact that she's literally sleeping with every guy besides Peter. Like, seriously. How many people has she been sleeping with? Just saying. Also, another problem I have with this movie is Tobey Maguire, played by Tobey Maguire, who plays Peter Parker in this film. I do think he's good as Peter Parker. In fact, he's great at capturing a nerd. But unfortunately, when he's Spider-Man, he's kinda not very good. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but still, it's just how I feel. I think he's not very good as portraying Spider-Man. Spider-Man's supposed to be a wisecracker, a jokester, and having fun. He barely cracks a joke, and whenever he does crack a joke in this movie, they're terrible. I'm not even joking. I never laughed once at any of his jokes. Stuff like, "It's you who's out, Dobby, out of your mind," and "That's a nice outfit for you. Did your husband make it for you?" Wow, Peter, if you said that nowadays, you would get in big trouble. Yep, just saying. They're not very funny. I get that they're supposed to replicate out of a comic book, since that was clearly what Sam Raimi was going for, but they don't work well, in my opinion. Also, I do think Norman Osborn in this movie... Okay, I'm going to say this right now about Willem Dafoe. He is the perfect choice for Norman Osborn. Like, seriously, that guy looks like a lunatic in a nutshell, but still. Now, whenever he's Norman Osborn, he's great. In fact, whenever he's the Goblin and he's doing his whole insanity thing, he's good. The major problem is that he doesn't come off as that much of a threat. Like, seriously, tell me you didn't laugh out loud when he did this to Spider-Man. Tell me you didn't laugh at that. I dare you. I double dare you. And also, what's his plan here? I get what he was trying to do at the start of the movie. He was trying to save his company, but he already did that at the parade. He killed the general, and he killed all the board members. So, what's the point? In fact, if they decided to do it one by one and have Peter stop him at every turn, then that would give him more reason to hate Spider-Man. But still. Now, with all that out of the way, I do really like this movie. And yes, I'll admit, some of the CGI doesn't hold up well. Not at all. In fact, the Green Goblin suit literally looks like a Power Rangers villain. But still. I think this movie does hold up well. The other actors do a really good job in this movie. Whenever Norman Osborn plays, whenever Willem Dafoe plays Norman Osborn, he's great in this movie, and he gives the second best performance in the film. I do like Aunt May and Uncle Ben in this movie. They are really good. And heck, scenes like Peter fighting Randy Savage, fighting the Macho Man, oh yeah, is really good. And also, Who can forget the star of this movie? Like, seriously, I'm not even joking when I say this. This actor is the best thing to come out of the Raimi movies, hands down, in my opinion. I'm, of course, talking about J.K. Simmons as Norman Osborn. He is perfect in this role, and every scene he's in is just hilarious. In fact, he's one of the only good things about Spider-Man 3. Hey-oh! But still, every moment he's on screen, you can tell he's having the time of his life in this performance. In fact, he actually wanted to play him in the newer movies. I'm like, okay, Marvel, make it happen. Have J.K. Simmons in the MCU, and make sure he's playing J. Jonah Jameson. DC screwed him over when he was playing James Gordon. So seriously, we all need more J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson in our lives. But still, also I do like Dane DeHaan in this movie, and I do like the dynamic he has with Peter. Peter wants to have a father, but he also, Harry wants the respect that Peter has from his father. So yeah. Also, I will admit some of the action is pretty good, especially that last action scene is pretty good. And also, I just always loved Norman Osborn's reaction to getting stabbed. He's all like, "Oh, yeah, that's totally what I'm going to act like when I get stabbed in the gun on my list." Ooh, that's just priceless in my opinion. Overall, while I don't think it's as amazing as people say it is, for the first movie, what we got, it's pretty good. Hey, it could have been worse. You could have James Cameron make it, or Zack Snyder make it, but still. It's not a bad movie, nor do I think it's amazing, but I still do have a fun time watching it. Overall rating, 8 out of 10. Pretty good start to the franchise. So see y'all later when I talk about Spider-Man 2.